Today, we've got some exciting news for all the Samsung fans out there. The official first look of the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Flip 6 is here, and we're going to dive into all the details. We're still about a month away from Samsung's official announcement, but it looks like they've accidentally given us a sneak peek at the designs. So let's get right into it. So what do we have here? Sharp-eyed Samsung fans spotted these designs on Samsung's website for Kazakhstan. As you can see, the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Flip 6 are looking quite impressive, with designs reminiscent of the Galaxy S24 Ultra. Let's break down what we can see. First up, the Galaxy Z Fold 6. This new foldable phone looks a lot like the Galaxy S24 Ultra, especially with its sharp edges and less rounded corners. You can see the triple camera setup on the back, which matches the design that tipster Ice Universe revealed last week. There's also a slot-shaped loudspeaker on the top, similar to the S24 Ultra and the Galaxy A55. This sleek design definitely gives it a premium feel. Next, we have the Galaxy Z Flip 6. It features a large cover screen and a dual camera setup, just as we expected. Personally, I think the S24 Ultra cameras look more premium compared to the Z Flip 6. The thick rings around the cameras on the Z Flip 6 are quite prominent and might not be everyone's cup of tea. But here's hoping these huge cameras mean better sensors, as suggested by tipster Anthony. One of the most noticeable differences is the spacing between the cameras on the Z Fold 5 and Z Fold 6. Just look at these comparison photos. The Z Fold 6's cameras are much closer together, and the new square design gives it a fresh look. What do you think about this new first official look? Let me know in the comments below. Anthony also shared a live photo of the Z Fold 6 showing its possible back design. Again, the cameras are very close to each other, reinforcing the new square and streamlined aesthetic. Now let's talk about some of the exciting features and improvements we can expect. Reports suggest the Galaxy Z Flip 6 will come with an improved primary rear camera, featuring a 50-megapixel sensor. It'll likely retain the 3.4-inch OLED cover screen and the 6.7-inch internal foldable screen, but with a slightly larger battery, around 4,000 mAh. And that's not all. Both the Galaxy Z Flip 6 and the Galaxy Z Fold 6 are rumored to have foldable screens with a less noticeable crease. This can be a game changer for the user experience. Speaking of the Galaxy Z Fold 6, a recently surfaced photo shared by Ice Universe offers a glimpse of its outer screen. It's reportedly wider and sharper compared to the Z Fold 5. According to one leak, the screen width will increase from 57mm to over 60mm, making it more comparable to the OnePlus Open. Ice Universe also mentioned that the Z Fold 6 will feature symmetrical bezels. While it's hard to tell from the leaked photo if these bezels will be slimmer, the overall design appears to be flatter with sharper edges and corners. So there you have it, folks. The first official look at the Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Flip 6. These new designs are certainly intriguing, and I can't wait to see more as we get closer to the official announcement. What are your thoughts on these new designs? Let me know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. In just a few months' time, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will succeed the iPhone 15 Pro Max and take on the mantle as the best and most advanced iPhone out there. Although there's plenty of time until September and a lot can change, we seem to know a lot about the upcoming top iPhone model based on rumors and leaks. How is the iPhone 16 Pro Max shaping up against its predecessor? What's changing and what's staying the same? Let's see how the iPhone 16 Pro Max shapes up against the current best iPhone Apple has in its roster. First up, let's talk about design and size. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will inherit the same design language as the iPhone 15 Pro Max, employing the same titanium frame with a completely flat screen. The major difference between the iPhone 16 Pro Max and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will be size. The upcoming iPhone screen will grow to 6.9 inches across, a significant bump over the iPhone 15 Pro Max's 6.7-inch display. To achieve this, they're likely shrinking the bezels down even further and making the phone itself slightly larger overall. As per the rumors, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will measure 163mm in height and 77.58mm in width versus 159.9mm and 76.7mm for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, respectively. A small but notable change, all things considered. The iPhone 15 Pro Max debuted with an action button instead of a mute switch and a USB Type-C port at the bottom, so those two features will be carrying over to the newer model as well. However, the iPhone 16 series will be scoring another button, dubbed the Capture button. Colors-wise, the iPhone 15 Pro Max was available in 4 understated and titanium-inspired colors. We've heard that Apple might use another titanium processing technique that will make the iPhone 16 Pro Max glossier and also more capable of retaining colors. Moving on to display differences. As mentioned, the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come along with a significantly larger display, measuring at 6.9 inches across. Aside from the size, we don't clearly expect any other major changes. We're certainly getting a liquid Retina XDR display with an OLED panel delivering superb colors, contrast, and exceptional maximum brightness. The screen will support 120Hz ProMotion refresh rate, making scrolling through the interface and on-screen content way smoother. Now let's delve into performance and software. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will feature a second-generation 3nm chip, possibly dubbed Apple A18 Pro. As one can imagine, we expect that the Apple A18 Pro will have better performance than the Apple A17 Pro. Due to the heavily rumored focus on AI for both iOS and the iPhone 16 range, we expect that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will come with a much improved neural engine to take care of all the generative AI features. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will also be the first to debut iOS 18 with a focus on artificial intelligence features. The new iPhone 16 Pro Max will also support faster Wi-Fi 7 and a more power-efficient 5G modem, keeping you future-proofed on the connectivity front. Let's talk about the camera. As the iPhone 15 Pro Max delivers a host of important camera features, chief among which is the new 120mm telephoto lens, the iPhone 16 Pro Max could finally address one of the forgotten cameras that hasn't recently scored any significant overhauls, the ultra-wide. Analyst Ming-Chi Kuo believes that Apple will be introducing a 48-megapixel ultra-wide camera on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. When it comes to audio quality, iPhone Pro Max devices are always up there with the best, setting the benchmarks for all other manufacturers to measure up against. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will be no exception. The same generally applies to haptics too. iPhones are arguably the best devices when it comes to haptic feedback, giving us precise and accurate vibrations that are sufficiently strong yet not overpowering. Lastly, battery life and charging. The iPhone 16 Pro Max will reportedly feature a much larger 4,676 mAh battery compared to the 4,422 mAh battery in the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Charging-wise, we haven't heard anything about a potential charging speed increase, but we hope to see one on the iPhone 16 Pro Max. So far, the iPhone 16 Pro Max is shaping up to be a logical improvement to the iPhone 15 Pro Max, delivering key upgrades in important areas like screen size, performance, AI, and battery life. Thus far, we haven't heard anything particular about a potential price increase, so it's safe to assume that the iPhone 16 Pro Max will start at $1,199 for the 256GB version. Of course, if there's an iPhone 15 Pro Max in your pocket, then you'll probably have few reasons to upgrade to the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Stay tuned for more updates on the iPhone 16 Pro Max as we get closer to its release date. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest tech news and reviews. Thanks for watching. Until next time.